channel. This is Grace Manzi. In the video today, I'll be showing you how to make a standing collar like the one I have on my dress today. Before we get into the video, I just want to say a special thank you to all the subscribers of this channel, all those who take time to watch my videos, the likes, the comments. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. If you are watching me for the first time, today is your day. Just hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell, so you don't miss out on any of the videos coming up on this channel. Now let's get straight into the video. Start by drafting your basic bodice pattern for your dress. To make the back, you just extend from the hip line all the way down to the length of your dress. Okay, so the neckline here, which is what we are going to put more focus on, is 3 inches wide, as you can see, and it's 1 inch down. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing you do is just to cut out the side, right, and you just leave the top for the time being. Now this is the dress front, okay, as you can see. Right, now when drafting this dress front, from the shoulder line here, you've got to leave enough for 6 or 7 inches. Can you see that? Draw a square line from the shoulder line going up 7 inches and 3 inches wide, the standard for the neckline. Okay, so that's 3 inches wide and 7 inches going up. Okay, so the next thing, you just take off the side, right, and you remain with this. So we are going to be focusing mainly here to draft our standing collar. Now let's design the neckline. Okay, so this straight line going up here is the standing collar. Okay, just imagine it's going to be behind your neck. That's why it's 7 inches, 3 inches on either side, and 1 inch sewing allowance. So it's better to have it longer than just a little bit shorter, because it's going to be a disaster. So that's our standing collar. Okay, this is the shoulder line. Okay, this is the shoulder slant with the sewing allowance. Okay, now what you do is, from the shoulder here, you measure how deep you want your neckline to be. Okay, so I'm going to have mine 7 inches. Okay, or yeah, 7 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a straight line. Okay, get my ruler. So that's the neckline depth that I'm going to have. Okay, and then the neckline width, right, as you can see, I've already drawn a line here of the neckline width that I want. Okay, it's going to be 1.5 inches. So I can either make it a sharp curve from here to here. That's where you are going to design your collar. Okay, so you can either make it a sweetheart. Okay, just use your imagination. This is your, imagine this is your mid, this is your shoulder. Okay, it's going to be standing. This is the point where it's going to be standing from. Okay, so you can either have it as a sharp corner and start shaping it, or you can have a curve, like I'm going to have a curve here. Can you see that? This is where the collar is going to start standing. Okay, and then from here I can then go ahead and design the curve. Okay, right, like that, like an S shape. Okay, can you see what I'm doing there? Right. So what you can either do is, you either go in and go down to make a heart shape. If you want to make a heart shape, you go down to go and meet the chest line here like that. Okay, can you see that? Imagine this is the heart, okay, and that's half of the heart, and that's the other half going that way. So I'm not going to use the heart shape. What I'm going to do is I just want it to be nice and round, okay? So I'm going to use a straight line there, and then I go ahead and add the sewing allowance, okay? Next, just go ahead and cut out the neckline as well as the shoulder, okay? So you cut it out the way I'm doing here. Once you finish cutting out, it's going to look like this, okay? So the collar is going to stand like that, okay? That's the center back. As you can see, it's already starting to take shape. So the next thing you're going to do is the facing, okay? For the facing, get a piece of fabric which is folded in half like that, okay? And place your dress front over it like this, okay? Pin it in place. Go ahead and trace the neckline. Center back as well, right? Once you've done that, you can now go ahead and take it out. Okay, the neck width is you can approximate it by measuring here. I'm getting about 2 3/4, so I measure 2 3/4 here. Mark, okay? Go ahead, join the points. There you go, you've got your facing, which is more or less like an inverted question mark there. The next thing you are going to do is just to cut it out, okay? Okay, so that's your facing done. Okay, it's going to look like this when it's on the neck. Right, so your standing collar is going to be looking like that. Can you see that? Okay, that's the center front, that's going to be the center back. The next thing I did was to put some interfacing on the facing, okay? Yeah, just to make it nice and stiff. To start sewing, pin the facing in place, right side facing as I have done here alongside the neckline, and then use 1/2 inch sewing allowance to sew the facing in place. Next, you are going to trim the seam allowance, leaving 5 millimeters, okay? are going to do is to notch around all the curves. I'm going to do is to trim off approximately 1 centimeter from the facing, because I'm going to neaten it by using overlocker. So I'm going to trim it off so that when I'm overlocking, I'm not trimming anything. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, now I'm going to get the overlocker and tidy up the facing. You can even use the zigzag stitch if you don't have a serger. Okay, next I'm going to turn the facing in and press. Next thing you are going to do is to take the 2 points, which are going to be the center back here, join them together with right side facing like this. Okay, pin in place. Use 1/2 inch sewing allowance and join them together. Okay, can you see that? Now to join front and back pieces, start by matching the midpoint of the collar here, that seam, with the center back, which is that seam. My dress is going to have a seam at the back because I'm going to put the zip on the side. Okay, so you pin that one, right? The next thing you are going to do is to come to the shoulder. Okay, pin in place using that seam allowance. Okay, when you get to the corner here, you notch. Before notching, it looks like that. Okay, can you see that line here? So you just notch, okay, a diagonal line there, right? And then carry on pinning. Okay, can you see that? Carry on to the midpoint where the pin is. Okay, so that's that side done. Okay, do the same on the other side. Okay, when you're finished pinning, it should look like this. Okay, can you see where we started from? Okay, where we notched right to the end. Okay, so we are going to go ahead now and use that sewing allowance, okay, to sew all the way down to the other shoulder. Okay, that is the stitching line done. Okay, can you see it? Right, unfortunately it's all black, but there you see, there you go, it's like that, all the way to the center, and then stitch it all the way to the other shoulder. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go ahead and overlock that seam. Okay, then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, now the seam has been overlocked, it's looking nice and neat. The next thing you are going to do is to fold over the collar like that. Okay, I'm going to put a pin here. This is the center back. Okay, this is the center back. Right, and then I'm going to turn the dress to the right side by just flipping over. Okay, this is the back of the dress. Okay, that is the back and the front. There you go, we've got our standing collar now done. Now here is the finished standing collar. Neckline, as you can see, nice and round. Like I was saying, you could make a heart shape here if you wanted. You can also add a placket there if you want, right? That's the neckline done. Okay, that's the back of the dress. Okay, if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to finish off this dress because it's mine, right? Join the side seams, add some sleeves. I'm yet to think of what type of sleeve I'm going to add to this dress. Okay, and then I might put it on so you can see, but we were just emphasizing on the neckline. As you can see, it came out really well. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, share with people like-minded, and also subscribe to this channel if you are watching this channel for the first time. Thank you very much, and God bless you.